live in the mix with SOS DJ Rod
neighborhood I
D.
grew up in,
Turn
third
up
generation
the
grew up
energy.
in. My grandfather had a house there. Of course, he was married to my grandmother. My father grew up there. Uncle grew up there. 6 brothers and sisters. Then, of course, I came along and I have a sister. But the neighborhood and community I'm talking about is located in the Herm Clark community subdivision. The neighborhood is called Almeda Plaza. One thing I like to speak about is that the Plaza is always going to be home. You know, no matter where I go in life, you always got to come back to my roots. It's the Plaza. You know, I wouldn't really call myself a street guy, but I've always knew about it. I know where they at. I be in and out. I'm always making moves, but I still consider Almeda Plaza home for many reasons. My friends are from there. My family is from there, and anytime I go back, you know, I'm always going to see somebody and speak to somebody. You know, and I think that's kind of the culture that we kind of live by is we always take care of our people. I know, with that being said, a lot of change has happened in the Plaza, but I'm going to just talk about my experience growing up as a kid, and this is strictly freestyling, y'all. I'm just venting out, you know. Of course, before I get too deep in the Plaza talk, I got 3 cameras on me. Let me say what's going on. I got one right here. How y'all doing? I got one right here. How y'all doing? And I got another one right here. How y'all doing? So I might be kind of mixing and mastering, you know what I'm saying, editing or whatever. But the Plaza, growing up as a kid, it was fun, you know. My grandmother kept a lot of the Almeda Plaza children. Too many to name, like, oh my gosh, too many to name. Anybody from Dickens Smiths to the Fields to the Johnsons to Donnie Young. Man, it's just Ferguson's, Maika, her little sister Terry, the Fullers. Oh man, it's like y'all know if y'all was at Dickens daycare, okay? It's just too many to name right now, but I think that's kind of what started off as me developing friends in the Plaza, ones that kind of came through to the daycare. And of course, when I got a little older, I would say that you know, Grandma kind of let me and my neighbor Dan Fields, rest in peace, and my cousin Chris, she let us start going to the park. And when we was at the park, I would say that that's when we started learning about the free lunch meals that was coming between the hours of I think 12 and 1. So of course we would go up to the park, enjoy ourselves, play ball. We hoop all day. Like that was, I mean, like that was our PlayStation. That was our Nintendo 64. Like we just hoop all day. And I remember to this day, guys I used to run with growing up. I know it was Ronnie Richards, Kevin Thomas was there, Quincy Robinson, Damon Baptiste, Jesse, the white boys that they used to call Jesse, James, I mean Stafford, Greg Harris. You know, of course, a lot of us kind of fluctuated in age, but we all kind of met up at the park. And of course, some can hoop, some couldn't, but you know, we still kind of just met up. And I think the guy that pushed us the hardest, well, when I was young, I got to give it to Wayno. Wayne really pushed us. He was a little older than us, but he pushed us to be, you know, as good as we could be. And at the time, I didn't understand it. I thought he was a bully, but I know he was doing it out of love and, you know, just really trying to allow us to make it, you know. So, long story short, you know, we had a pretty good childhood, you know what I mean? Growing up, going to the park, eating that free lunch, coming back home. Of course, the older you got, I would say, you know, guys kind of started, you know, vamping out or disappearing or moving, or, you know, some get incarcerated, things like that. Of course, some died, but at the same time, it was still all love, you know, like we still stayed close to our families, and Experience as a kid was always good. Growing up in Almeda Plaza, uh, the Dragonwick Street alone was just very fun growing up. Um, so I would say that that's probably one of my best experiences was just interacting with all my peers. Seeing us grow. First person I remember to get a car was Dan. I was like, of course I might have been like 14. Dan was like 16. And of course he, pick us up in that blue Probe. And, we'll just do stuff, man. Go to Astro, come back, whatever. It was just fun growing up in Almeda Plaza. But end of the day, if you did have animosity towards somebody, yeah, you might fight. You might get into an altercation. I wouldn't go to the extreme and say it was pistol play, but you settle your differences. You know what I'm saying? Like if you had a beef with somebody, you might fight him. He might win or you might win, and then y'all just keep moving. You know what I'm saying? And then a week later, y'all will be cool. So that was the experience growing up in the P. But one thing I will say that I'm not too satisfied with to this day in 2019 is the use of drugs. I would say, and particularly wet. Wet is destroying our community fast, and what I mean by that is I got a habit of seeing family and friends in their best form. And what that means is that, let's say I see you in 2008 and you're great, you're in shape, you got, your mind is there, your body is there, your spirit is there, you're lively. That's how I want to remember you. That image is stuck in my mind, and this is how you are. And I'm not talking about age. I'm just talking about your body. This is the perfect form and sense in which you'll be. So let's fast forward. Let's say I go off for a couple years and then I come back. Let's say it's 2010 or 2011. I see that same person, a friend of mine, and they're not the same. And I'm like, okay, well, man, what happened, bro? Like, are you good? And you're not speaking? Like, what's going on? I came to the conclusion that a lot of my friends are falling off due to drugs. Family too. So, of course, I can't talk to you in a manner in which you'll be coherent to what I'm saying, but, I still care, and I got love for you. But at the same time, it's 2019. Like, we got to get it together. A real friend of mine, and I'll even call his name out, Phil. Every time I see him, he was always live. He was always, look good, feeling good. Like we crack a joke, and this is like a lifelong friend. And for me to see him recently and him not be so coherent, I got a problem with that. Meaning, okay, I know something happened, bro, and I feel like you're trying to tell me, but you won't tell me. So that makes me feel obligated to say what's going on in the plaza. Are these people making decisions? Is it drugs? Are we homeless? Are we looking for jobs? Like, what are we doing to really build up our neighborhood and keep everybody growing strong? That is my question. A lot of us are, caught up with life, whether it's marriage or working, careers, travel. And I understand. I get it. I'll even say I am too. I'm not in the plaza every day. I'm not in the plaza every month. But I still peek in and I peek out. I might hang out for a little while and talk, chit chat, kick back. But at the same time, whenever I see my people, I got to stop and talk to find out what's going on. And I think that's the issue, these drugs. So, of course, I prefer they be out of Almeda Plaza completely. But I know that's probably, slim to none chance of happening. But at the same time, if y'all see y'all people struggling, man, help them. Offer them some advice. Drop him off at rehab. Find out what he's trying to do.
buy him a sandwich. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not agreeing with this park being a sleeping bench for homeless people that family been living there for years. You know, I don't understand that. But I can know that when people are lost, that they don't know where to go, they sleep wherever they want to sleep. So, with that being said, I just want to offer prayer and, you know, respect and homage to everybody that I grew up with, because I know it's not easy. I know that you've made decisions that have got you to where you are, but me having the heart that I got, I'm going to offer some help, whether it's words of encouragement, whether it's a sandwich, whether it's something to drink, whether it's checking on you, you know, I'm going to still offer that help. And that's what I want to spread amongst patrons of the Plaza, is just to don't just pass them by and chunk deuce, man. Stop, check on them, man. Like, make sure they're good, you know, and things like that. So, again, that's just me speaking, my mind, my heart. I definitely want to offer more time, but, you know, we all got our roles in life, and we all got our responsibilities and due diligence that we feel like we should be doing, okay? So, a few RIPs of most recent passings in alone 2019, y'all. The Plaza is experiencing a lot of death. So we have to stay prayed up and, you know, keep all the families in mind. Much love to the Fields family. Of course, I lost my best friend last year, Dan Fields. But recently he lost his uncle, which is, you know, my neighbor, Willard Fields. I wasn't able to make the funeral, but I definitely want to offer condolences to the Fields family. That's 2018 Dragon Week. Also, I would like to say across the street, catty corner, we lost Derek. Everybody call him Jack Move, D-Red on Facebook. He was another guy that, you know, pushed me and my cousins growing up. He was a little older, but, you know, he was a fast guy, nice hooper, you know. Again, you know, people just kind of fall victim to these streets, and, you know, things happen, and, you know, health kind of comes into place. I know he was working, I believe, at a car wash on South Main. That's the last I've heard, and then I know he had some health problems. So, again, man, pray for D-Red family, Jack Move, as they call him. Also, much love to Jesse, man. I think they call him J Smooth, Big Smooth. I just know Jesse by Jesse. I'm not too sure what his nickname was, but the word that got back to me was that he was found, I believe. I want to say the ditch, but that's just something I'm not feeling, because, you know, for one, maybe my facts are not straight, but it is hearsay. But I'm not understanding how somebody is from the Plaza, you know, get done like that in the Plaza. I mean, I don't know what the issue was, if he had animosity or somebody was after him, but that's just something that's just not tolerated. You know what I mean? Like, we got to really get our minds right and just take care of our people, man. So one memory I got of Jesse is, hell, I might have been 12 years old, man. You know, Jesse used to help us hoop. You know, him and Kurt used to kind of give us a little rundown of like what to do and how to position ourselves on the court. So again, I know a lot of my stories are related to basketball, but again, that's my background. That's, you know, that's like where I come from. I ain't never sold no dope and stuff like that. I know where it's at, but I never conducted myself in that manner. I was either, you know, on the court or moving around or just having fun. You know, a lot of guys knew me and knew my family, and of course, if word like that got back to them, they'll put a foot in my ass. So that's kind of why I didn't really go that route. Of course, I was wild in my day, but, you know, I think I was wild respectfully. So, other than that, y'all, one shout out, one uplift I would like to give a big homage to is Pancho. Hell, I don't even know his real name, but Pancho from the Plaza, man. I want to say, brother, you are definitely inspiration. with that being said is when I came up to the Plaza, I want to say about maybe 3 weeks ago. If I go a long time without seeing somebody and you look a little different, I'm not gonna go way to your face and like, hey man, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't notice you, but Pancho got dreads now. And, I remember him when he was a kid, like no facial hair and stuff like that. So I walked up there. I went to grab my kids, sign RJ. He was like, what's up, man? I act like you don't know nobody. And I looked, I said, oh, that's Pancho. What's up, brother? What's good, man? How you doing? And, he was out there playing dominoes and stuff. And a few guys was around him. And, just enjoying themselves. Nothing wrong with playing dominoes at the park. And ain't nothing wrong with that. So as I was leaving, I talked to Phil. And, I seen Pancho. Man, I seen Pancho cleaning up at the park, man. And that made me happy because it's like, brothers out here really trying to help the Plaza. And that's why I want to give a shout out to Pancho for doing that. So, other than that, y'all, stay blessed, stay peaceful. 4th of July is coming up. I'm hearing about a block party coming, so hopefully y'all can attend. So, let me offer a few shout outs for y'all that left the post on Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and shout it out. Shout out to Tatum Andrews, Miss APT herself. Hope all is well. 2800 Trail Lake. Shout out to Scooper Star, Thug Mafia, RIP Bam, Be About Money. Y'all support that brother in his clothing line. He got a lot going on right now. Shout out to Kawana Mitchell, 2900 block at Almeda Plaza. Shout out to my boy, Sawan Romero, a.k.a. Simon, Tidewater 2800. Hope all is well, brother. Shout out to Bernard Barra, 2903 Avenue Plaza. No, I think that's my cousin on the cool. Eva Fields, Young Dan's sister. Hope all is well. And shout out to Miss Ferguson Jacobs, 29 Bulk Ebb Tide, holding it down. All right, y'all. That's my 20-minute split on the Plaza. If y'all like, dislike, got some more comments or feedback, please feel free to drop a comment. Once again, this will be loaded real soon. Much love. I go by the name of DJ Roy D. Y'all know me as Rodney Dickens. Appreciate y'all. One love.